in AutoCAD we have to need introduction of AutoCAD. Then in which the word AutoCAD is made up of two words, that is Auto and CAD. Auto means logo of company and CAD means computer aided design, in which the AutoCAD is classified into two modeling software, that is 2D and 3D, that is two-dimensional and three-dimensional modeling software used in electrical. Then also this AutoCAD software is developed by Autodesk company. Then Autodesk company is USA based company. Then in which we have to use this software in industry for 2D drawing and 3D drawing model. Then also AutoCAD is a designing course and which is performed by the help of computer. This is the introduction of AutoCAD. And this is the overview of the AutoCAD software, and this is the screenshot of the software, in which we have to need different functions. The left side indicates toolbars of the AutoCAD system, and this is the user control, that is x-axis and y-axis. Then this is the layout buttons that is shown in there. This is chat box is called as command prompt line or command window, and this plus indicates cursor. Also in which we have to use, this is the status line of the AutoCAD software, and this is the menu bar, that is file, edit, view, insert, format, tools, draw, dimensions, modify, windows. This is the menu bar of the AutoCAD software, and this is the layer status window. This is the overview of the AutoCAD software. It is a AutoCAD screen. It is called as AutoCAD screen. Now in which we have to need coordinate system. This is the x-axis and y-axis coordinate system. Okay. Then that is 4-quadrant operation, that is in first quadrant, that is plus x and plus y, that is positive coordinate system. And second quadrant, in which that is x-axis is minus, y-axis that is minus and plus. Third quadrant, minus x and minus y, and last quadrant is plus x and minus y. This is the coordinate system using AutoCAD. Then in which now every action performed in AutoCAD is based on command. Then also in which we have to draw the sheets of the transformer and induction model with the help of AutoCAD is exactly correct with the help of dimensions. Also in which the object will be drawn on screen with the help of x-axis and y-axis coordinate system. Now also AutoCAD is also called as WCS, that is World Coordinate System, and we have to use this AutoCAD system is called as User Coordinate System, that is coordinate system is depends on WCS and UCS, that is World Coordinate System and User Coordinate System. Then in which we have to explain the one example of 2 points, that is A points and B points, that is A points x coordinate is minus 10, y-axis coordinate is minus 4, and B coordinate is positive 9 and 6. Then this is the B coordinate put in first quadrant, that is plus x comma plus y. Then A coordinates, that is minus 10 comma minus 4. This is the coordinate system. This is the user coordinate system, and this is the y-axis and x-axis is called as world coordinate system. Okay. This is the difference between WCS and UCS, that is WCS means x-axis and y-axis coordinate system, and in which we have to use 2 points, that is A points and B points. This is called as user coordinate system. Now, in which we have to need difference between user coordinate system and world coordinate system. We have to already explain in previous object, in which AutoCAD using world in the form of 3D, that is 3-dimensional. Then also we have to consider 2D object, that is 2-dimensional, is called as plane or section, and in which we have to use 2 axes for UCS and WCS, that is x-axis coordinate system and y-axis coordinate system. Also WCS, that is world coordinate system, is called as imaginary plane, that is parallel to the ground, and WCS is the default coordinate system. It's easy to change the system. Then modification of the world coordinate system is totally depends on the UCS, that is user coordinate system. This is the main difference between UCS and WCS, that is user control and user coordinate system. It is also called as user control system. WCS, that is world coordinate system, and world control system. The next point is AutoCAD commands. In AutoCAD, every action performed based on command, and in which we have to need command prompt, that is in which we have to type command and give final output. Also, the command prompt tell you the status of action. That means this command prompt easy to display the status of action, and finally it gives you option from which you must be choose the complete command. That means command prompt finally gives complete command of the status of your design. This is the important command. First one is the command and command prompt. Okay. Then also in which we have to need AutoCAD windows, then in which we have to need toolbars, then command line, then accelerator keys and shortcut menus. In AutoCAD command is totally inbuilt in AutoCAD menus with the help of shortcut menu and accelerator keys. And also in which we have to use different toolbars and command line. Then also useful keyboard keys for at a time of drawing sheets in AutoCAD. Then first one is F1 key, that is used for context sensitive L, that is F1 key used for L. Then F2 key used for toggling the graphics window and text window. Then F3 key used for running objects, snap on and snap off. That is the main function of F3 keys, snap on and snap off. Then F5 key used for isometric plan can be controlled. It is cycling through isometric plan. This function F5 key. Then F6 key. It is cycling through coordinate display line. Then F7, that is toggling grid mode. Then F8, that is toggling ortho mode. Then F9 key used for toggling snap mode. Then F10 key used for toggling polar mode. Then ESC key, that is escape, exit any command. The enter key is invoke the last use command. These are the useful keys of the keyboard used for AutoCAD design. Then also in which we have to use command prompt. Command prompt is depends on their current instruction, and this current instruction can be start or begin only for verbs. Okay. Then in which first process is use the pointing device to select object, then enter a value on the command line, then specify select point on the screen or enter coordinate system, then digitize, in which we have to use tablet command. And this tablet command can be controlled with the help of digitizing table. Then also which we have to need AutoCAD drawing commands. Then first require basic geometry symbol of the drawing. Then require point, line, ray, X line, M line, arc, circle, rectangle, ellipse, polygon, spline and spline. These are the basic geometry models used in AutoCAD drawing command. Also in which we have to need command window, and in command window we have to use text command. Okay. Then also require text command in the form of text, then mtext and spell. These are the three types of the text command. Also require dimension commands. Okay. Then dimension commands can be controlled with the help of him and him1. Then hatch command. Hatch commands can be controlled with the help of hatch, then edge and result. These are the three types of the hatch command. Then AutoCAD drawing command classified into three types, that is text, dimension and hatch. These are the three important commands used in AutoCAD drawing. Then first is command is point. It is ruled as this is a symbol of point, that is dot. Using command window, that is POINT, that is point, and oblique PO. This is the command point using AutoCAD. This is the icon or symbol of the point. Then in menu go to the draw, then select point, then select single point. This is the menu option. It is the available in tool bar. And then in toolbar go to the draw point and single point. Then result is draw single point. This is the command used for point. Okay. Then in which we have to need system variables. It is PD mode. Specify how point objects are displayed, and PD size, that is specifies the size of the object. Okay. Okay. Then in which we have to need point style dialog box. Then go to the menu, format and point style. This total command at the time of practical I have explained in practical session in the time of how to draw three-phase transformer in AutoCAD. At the time of instant I have explained total working of this command. Okay, this is just overview of the command. Then second is command is line. Okay, then keystroke, and the symbol of the line is line oblique capital L. This is the icon of the line. Okay, then in which menu, then draw is line. Okay, then result is draw straight line through segment from one point to next other point, and finally complete the line. This is the first point and this is the second point of the line. Okay. For example, command sequence is a command line, then specify first point, then specify next point, or we have to use another point, then specify another next point, and finally complete the close. This is the starting point, this is the end point, and in which we have to use first point and last point. It is close, or it is the end means return the command. It is the back. This is the command sequence using with the help of command line in AutoCAD. Then next point is ray. The command, it is shown in capital in the form that is RAY. Then go to the menu, draw menu, and select ray command. Then construct the line. Then in which we have to need creates an infinite line. This is the infinite line which are common use as a construction line. Then this is the symbol of infinite line, that is X line. Draw menu and select construction line. Okay. Then we have to select multi-line option. Then go to the draw menu and create multiple parallel line. This is the multiple parallel lines. This is the multiple line. This is the construction line or infinite line. This is the symbol is using command window is X line, and use parallel line is M line, that is multiple line. This is the symbol used for construction line and multi-line. Then next point is arc, that is it is treated as arc oblique A. This is the icon of arc, that is now consider half section of the circle. Okay. Then menu, then draw arc. The result is draw an arc based on 3 points, in which we have to show 3 points, that is first point and last point, and this is the middle point of the arc. Okay. Then in which we have to, in AutoCAD you can create number of arcs in many ways, but in which we have to need specify 3 points, that is start point, second point, and end point. That is the start point, second point, and end point using arc system. Then in AutoCAD draws arc in counterclockwise direction. This is the overview of the command arc. Then next command is circle command, that is its symbol is circle oblique C. This is the icon of the circle. Then in which menu draw circle. Result is draw a circle based on center point and radius. Also require you can create circle in several ways. The default method of the circle is depends on diameter, center, and radius. Then this is the next command is rectangle. Okay. Then keystroke using AutoCAD is rectangle oblique rectangle and REC, that is the symbol of rectangle using command. This is the icon of command. Then go to the menu, draw a rectangle. The result is draw a rectangle after you enter one corner and then second corner. That means your drawing skill is depends on your one point, it's one corner to another second corner. Then in which these are the options is needful for determining the drawing of rectangle. Then next command is ellipse, that is the showing icon of the ellipse. Then command is ellipse oblique EL. then icon, then menu, draw ellipse. Okay. Then result is draw an ellipse or elliptical arc. This is the symbol of or icon of ellipse. Then next command is polygon. Okay. Then in which we have to do polygon of the symbol is this is the symbol of or icon of the polygon. Then go to the menu, draw and polygon. Then result is create an equilateral close polyline. Then in which we have to need system variables or require design polygon in AutoCAD. Then also require polygon side. It is called as polysides. In which we have to need polygon side, and this polygon side can be stored with the help of current number in command window. The range of polygon side is 3 to 1024. This is the overview of the command is polygon. Then next command is sketch command. Then in which we have to need command line sketch. Then result is in which we have to need freehand sketch with the help of line segment. Then in which we have to need sketch command can be controlled with the help of pointing device, that is mouse. Then also this sketch is useful for map designing of map or map outline, then signatures or any other freehand sketch, that is freehand. That means sketch symbol is useful for map, signatures and freehand sketch. Then this is spline. It is called as command is spline. The symbol of spline is shown here. That is okay. This is the SPL. This is the icon of the SPL line. Then go to the menu, draw SPL line. Okay. Then result is create quadratic or cubic SPL line curve. Okay. In which we have to need sequence of point in SPL line with the help of specify tolerance. Then also in which we have to use AutoCAD, in which we have to use different mathematical command, that is NURBA, that is non-uniform rational B SPL line. This is SPL line is totally depends on the surface data, and this surface data can be controlled with the help of mathematical instruction. Okay. This is the command of SPL line. Then next command is donut, that is command line donut. Then go to the menu, select command is donut. Then this command is used for to draw fill circle and rings. Okay. Then fill command. Then this fill command can control the filling of multi-lines, traces, solid, and all hatches and wide polylines. This is the functions of fill command. Also in which we have to use command line, in which we have to use fill or fill for transparent use. This is the concept of fill command. And these fill command options are available in menu. Then next command is solid command. The draw menu surfaces 2D solid and 3D solid. Okay. Then in which we have to use surface toolbar, and finally draw the 2D and 3D drawing with the help of solid fill polygons. Okay. Then next command is polyline. This is the symbol of polyline, that is P line click here. Then this is the icon of the polyline. Then go to the menu, draw a polyline. Then in which we have to need two-dimensional polylines and three-dimensional polylines. Then in which the polyline is connected is the sequence of line or arc segment can be used in single object. Then polyline have some unique qualities that make them very useful. They can have width is constant or varying. Then it consists of arcs and lines. Then these polyline can be easily edited and they can be joined together. Also, they can be exploded into individual segments. This is the command of polyline. The next point is drawing editing commands, in which we have to need deletion operation, then transformation, editing and alteration, and finally require an administrative activities. This is the drawing editing commands. Okay. Then first one is deletion command, that is delete command. It is also called as erase command. Symbol is erase oblique key. Then this is the icon of the erase. Then menu, go to the modify and select erase. Okay. Then shortcut menu, select the object to erase. Right click in the drawing area and choose area of the erase. This is the shortcut menu of the erase command. Then result is erases and object. Then command is ops, that is useful for restore object erased by the erase command. That is command is ops, that is OOPS. Okay. The next command is correcting mistakes in sketch or drawing. That is use command line, that is U, that is return to the original path. Then also in which we have to need right click in the drawing area. Under this, reverse the effect of multiple command and provide control over the under feature. This is the creating or correcting mistake command using AutoCAD. Also, this is the redo, that is REDO, that is redo, used for the reverse the effect of single undo and U command. That is the this is the symbol is for undo and this is the effect of command. Then shortcut menu, right click in drawing area. Then selecting object. It is called as selection of object. Then in which we have to select single object. It can be more complex. For example, we have to select set of object in certain color or certain layer. Then in which we have to do selection of object before or after choosing the editing command. Then also in which we have to use different methods and different command at a time of to create selection set. Then first one is choose, that is called as editing command. Then in which we have to select the object and press enter. Okay. Then enter, select, then select the object and press enter. And if we have to use both operation with the help of pointing doors. And finally define. This is the concept of selecting object. Okay. Then selecting object in AutoCAD, that is using selection window. Then use selection pencils. Then selecting object that are close together. Then customize object selection. Then filtering selection set. And finally select the object in AutoCAD. This object easily select in window with the help of different techniques. Then selecting windows. Then in which selecting windows can be use command is select. Then these are the 4 important points using or 4 command using selection of the object. Last, that is typing here when asked to select object. Then previous, that is by typing the P when asked to select object, is previous selection. All means typing all to select all object on your layer or XY axis coordinate system. Then last command is fence, that is by typing F when asked to select object, and this selected object can be controlled with the help of else, that is to select object with the help of typing F in command. Next point is repeating command using AutoCAD. First one is to repeat the last command. Then press enter or spacebar or right click in the drawing area and choose repeat. Next point is to repeat one of the last 6 commands. Then right click in the command window or text window. Then also in which we have to need shortcut menu, and this shortcut menu is to give command in the command window. Easy to in shortcut menu we have to use command window, and this command window easy to give recently used command in your drive. Then to repeat the same command with the help of multiple lines and multiple times. Then in which we have to need enter multiple command in command prompt. Then at next command prompt enter the command you want to repeat. And finally AutoCAD repeat this command until you press escape. Finally close the command. Then last point is cancelling command. Then in which we have to use ES, that is escape key. It is called as standard key using to cancel the action in Windows program. Then Control C, that is using also change the cancel key with the help of Control C. And the main function of Control C is which was used to cancel commands in previous AutoCAD release. Then to change the cancel key, go to the tools, then choose option, then in which go to the user preference lab, then select Windows Standard Viewer and clear the Windows Standard Accelerated key. This is the concept of cancelling command, that is use escape command and Control C. Then text command, it is called as text or dtext, in which this is called as text editor, and in which we have to need more lines of text, and these more lines of text are, and each line, when you press enter button, then go to the next line or next text. Okay. Then next is multi-line text editor, and this multi-line text editor using paragraph system. Then this text easy to create text boundary to define the width of paragraph. Then also in which we have to need justification of text editor, height, rotation, width, color, spacing, and other text attributes using in text. Also in multi-text we have to use single object or multiple object with the help of number of lines using text. Then go to the toolbar, then drop menu, then select text and multi-line text, and use command is text. This is the exact working of text command. Also in which we have to use spell command. The main function of spell command is checking the spelling in drawing. Is go to the tools menu, select spelling. Also in use command line spell, that is spell. This is the what using command line. Then go to the enter key, and finally the result is check the spelling in drawing. This is the text command using AutoCAD. Then next point is basic utility commands. Then in which red draw, then save, or it is also called as redraw command. That is again draw the, then save command, and last one is the end. It is in which we have to need basic utility command is redraw, save, and end. The main function of the redraw is go to the, and in which we have to use again and again command to draw the drawing with the help of redraw command. And this redraw command can be controlled with the help of pointer. Also after this we have to use save command, that is your project easy to save in your drive. And end use, that is end command is used to terminate the your drawing. And finally go to the main AutoCAD menu and select end command. These are three basic utility command using AutoCAD. Also in which use quit command, that is in which terminate the drawing editor without saving. Okay. This is the overview of the AutoCAD using AutoCAD software.